All right. We're live. Cody just got kicked off for some reason or another. It took us a long time to get going, to go live. Usually it just takes a second, but uh, let's see. He just texted me. Uh, Here he is. What's up, Cody?
How are you, buddy?
Man, I'm on top of the world, doing good.
I don't know why. I hit the refresh button on my computer and apparently it kicked me out for a minute.
I see.
But we back. Ready for action.
We back, baby.
Mm-hmm. How are you?
Dude, I'm super. Uh, Down in my get along, but other than that, I'm good. I've got some knee issues going on. I got an MRI coming up Monday
Hmm.
uh, to see what needs to be done. Um, Man, I'm still down from the state hunt. Like I went on two casts, really not even long cast, but went on two casts, and um, the next day, that Sunday, I was stove up a little bit, just a little bit sore, but nothing crazy. My knee was a little bit tender on the inside.
Yeah.
Um, but nothing bad. And then Monday it was fine, and Tuesday it was fine. Then when I woke up Wednesday, it was stiff and stove up and swelled. Same thing Thursday, same thing Friday. I went to an orthopedic quick care Friday and had almost 100 mils of fluid pulled off, um, and got a shot, but it didn't really help. Um, it didn't even really help with my mobility either, with the flexion. Um, I don't have to have crutches right now, and I had to have crutches last week, so that's a plus. But it's super stiff. I can't get her. I can't I can't walk that far. Uh, so training my dog is out, and I've had to come to friends. I had to come. I had to make friends with. I'm not going to be able to go to the World Hunt, um,
Yeah.
which is demoralizing, really. Because I hadn't put much stock into any of the other hunts. I haven't done hardly any training, and I've really, really, really had my sights set on the World Hunt this year. And well, actually, the Nationals and the World Hunt, and I'm not. I didn't get to go to the Nationals, and I'm not going to get to go to the World. And man, dude, it kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. I'm not. I don't want to say that I like going to these hunts and like doing good and placing high or winning a hunt or whatever is my identity. But it almost feels like it's my identity. Like it's not.
Yeah.
I know that's not healthy, but man, it really gets me down. Uh, because I'm not going to be able to go, and I've been looking forward to it all year.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a tough situation, especially when, you know, obviously the people that go to a bunch of hunts understand it, but the people that don't, like you work hard all year to get to this time of the year because you want to finish strong, you want to have your dog looking good, you want to be in the best shape you can be, and then you get right here to the finish line, and it's about like you had to quit before you get to the finish line. You've
right?
already run the marathon. You don't
Yep.
want to stop 300 yards from the
Yep.
finish line.
Well, so on the flatland here, I couldn't go 5 rounds. I couldn't go Friday morning, Friday evening, Saturday morning, Saturday evening, Sunday morning. I couldn't do it. Like the next day, my knees would be swelled up, or I say my knee. I woke up this morning and both of them were hurting. I got fluid on both of them right now.
What do you think's causing this?
Initially,
Old age?
No,
Oh.
initially, because I was walking a lot. Let's say like 3 years ago, I was walking a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
I was wearing these hip boots, and they're real tight on my feet. And when it would rain, the ground down here is real moist and soggy.
Yeah.
So like I might walk 8 miles in the mud, and it's pulling on your knee like yes over and 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 over
Mm-hmm.
um,
And
for
over.
miles. And I would get like bursitis where it would my knee would swell up and it'd be super tender, like underneath to the outside of the kneecap.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had it on both knees, like it'd go back and forth, and I couldn't figure out what it was. Um, and finally, Tom Smith's uncle Mike had mentioned this to Brian Rangel, and Brian mentioned it to me, and I was like, that makes sense because every time it rains, immediately, and I was hunting a bunch,
Yeah.
walking a bunch. I still hunted this year, but I road hunted a lot, so my walk time was cut down
Mm-hmm.
considerably. Uh, anyway, I quit wearing the knee boots, and it went away for a while. But then if I went on like a long trek, I get some inflammation. My knee might swell up or something. And I was doing jujitsu a lot a couple years ago. I've always had pretty flexible knees. We were doing knee bars. I probably let my knee go just a little bit further than what it should have. It did pop. It was my left knee. Uh, my training partner didn't even know, but it went maybe just a little bit too far. And I had some issues with it after that.
Yeah.
We did a bunch of wrestling, like stand up wrestling, like standing grappling type stuff with going against some big guys. And I've tweaked it a couple times doing that. Um, and just prolonged use, just walking and walk, like not being acclimated to walking 4 or 5 miles and then walking 4 or 5 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I haven't done any kind of strength training on my knees at all. I ride in a truck a lot, like 5,000 miles a month. So that doesn't help. I don't walk
Yeah.
at work that
Yeah, it
much.
don't help.
Uh, so just, through the years, lifestyle change. When I went back to work, I'm driving a lot, and I don't get to work out like I was, and
Yeah.
you know,
So out
just
of
where we're at.
curiosity, I know Wade has been a knee or a ankle boot or whatever you want to call it, hiking boot fanatic for years. Do you
Yeah,
wear
and
the
he
hiking
just got
boot?
it. No, because where I hunt is so much water.
That's what I was going to say. It's hard for me to
Like,
see y'all being able to.
well, he hunts off a horse.
Well,
Like
yeah, okay.
he hunts in a different spot than where I hunt is I hunt in a bayou. Like I
Hmm.
hunt Bodcall Bayou, uh, a little bit of Dorcheat Bayou, and Mercer Bayou. Like the place I hunt's wet. And I've had all kinds of different boots. Trying to get away from the lacrosse because I just don't get like lacrosse went to being made in China, and I don't get as much use out of them. But the way my legs, my ankles, my feet are shaped, the lacrosse boot fits me better than anything. They're
Yeah.
18 inches tall. Most rubber boots are 16 inches. Like I'm a firm believer the 2 inches matter, and yeah, that's what she said.
2 inches
Um,
matter for sure.
yeah, so I like. I'm a lacrosse fan, and I I don't get as many miles out of them as what I used to, but I went back to them, and they're light, they're comfortable.
The Bikina with chaps is my favorite.
Well, the Bikina hurt my feet.
Hmm.
They hurt the top of my feet, and I had a size too small because I wanted them to fit tight.
Yeah.
Uh, and my feet's gotten bigger. we've talked about this. My feet and my head has gotten bigger in the past couple years. Like I wear a bigger size boot, a bigger size shoe, and my hats I've had to open two notches. Like I don't. That's don't make sense to me. But uh, like in work boots, I've always got like a size 9. Like I'm wearing a size 10 wide now.
That's dad bod, dad foot or whatever.
Something like in my tennis shoes, I wear a size 10. I've always wore a size 9. But in the last couple of years, I had to go because my toes will be pinched up. Like my foot has gotten bigger.
Hmm.
Uh, but anyway, yeah, the bikinis hurt my feet. They hurt the top of them, like
Yeah,
the top part.
I'd like to wear hiking boots. Which well, I guess Wade's got snakes too, but I can't do the idea of if
I'm
I'm
not worried about the
hunting.
snakes. I don't ever look down.
Well, I don't either, but I guess the idea of I could get struck. So
Well, the dude, the those lacrosse rubber boots, they don't offer any protection anyway. Like
yeah,
the non, I'm not gonna wear insulated boots down here. Like your feet would like they sweat anyway.
yeah.
But
Have you tried the lacrosse agilities?
no, I like the Lagrange.
The Lagrange.
Hmm.
I got you. Well, it looks like y'all had a couple of hunts down there. Look like you done
Yeah,
good
well,
directing, being a director.
yeah, we had a hunt on Valentine's Day. Uh, I wasn't able to hunt in it, which sucks. Like I hate that. Um, but it was a good hunt. We had 7 tough dogs there. Um, Team Texas done a clean sweep. Center won it with Shane Schreiber handling. Cutter got second with center, and then their buddy Kip. I can't remember Kip's last name. He got third with Frog. So that
Dynamite?
they do what?
Kip Dynamite?
Maybe. Super. He's a super nice guy. I know that. I like him.
Oh, you
He
know,
used
I.
to he used to race coon dogs.
Oh, that's funny. Napoleon Dynamite.
Hmm.
Oh, Kip.
That
That what?
that
Huh?
I don't know. I thought you were talking about Kid Dynamite. That was Mike Tyson's nickname.
No, I was talking about Kip off of Napoleon Dynamite when he
Okay. Well, is
said,
that his
"Come down
name?
here and try
Kip?
to yeah, come down here and try to slap me, Napoleon." Everybody knows I've been trained to be a cage fighter. And then Napoleon goes there and slaps the shit out of him. Boy, it tickled the hell out of me.
Hmm.
Anyway, yeah, dumb movie. I've watched way too many times. But
I've never watched it all. I've just seen clips.
oh, I watched it. I don't know why. It's stupid, but we thought it was funny.
Did anybody ever call you Napoleon?
No, my hair is a little kinky, I guess. I don't know. So, anyways, we had a couple of hunts up here. We had a shootout on Friday and a state hunt on Saturday.
Yeah. Who won that hunt on Friday?
Gunner won on Friday. We didn't have. We only
What?
had 3 dogs. Yeah.
Oh well.
Fridays, man. Everybody's
I,
trying to wind it
hey,
down.
you can't help them other people who are scared to enter.
Yeah, yeah. So he looked good on Friday, and then he come in. Blake hunted him on Saturday, and he got reserve at the state hunt. Bird dog on the rocks won, and
So Blake handled him on Thursday on Saturday. Who handled him on Friday?
Wade Keith, fast guy from over here, came over here, and I was at work.
and Wade had never handled him before. Never been in the woods with him.
Never handled him.
And never been in the woods with him. Never heard him bark.
Mm-hmm.
And went and won a hunt with him.
Yeah, 400 plus.
So that almost tells me, you said you like, the always a bridesmaid, never the bride. That almost tells me it might be the handler.
Well, I guess he just needs to treat more squirrels while I'm holding him.
Yeah, I used to do that with Traveler. I let somebody else handle him, and they do way better than me.
But yeah, hell, he's kind of straightforward, Ashton. He goes out there and does his thing, and when
Yeah,
he tells you to treat him, you treat him,
Ashton said anybody can win with Gunner, except for Cody.
except for
No, no, I'm playing. I'm playing, dude.
yeah. And then on Saturday, he treed 3 squirrels first round, and then I can't remember circled up second round. But he come in bird dog on the rocks. Russ Coleman was handling bird for Blake because Blake was handling Gunner for me. I was on call that weekend. I didn't want to have to withdraw.
Ah,
I got a trouble call, and
yeah,
anyway, so he ended up coming in second, and then Mississippi Queen and John Cooper.
yeah.
Jo-
On the sticker, the way they had it wrote, when I read it, I read it as Mississippi Queer. Like
That's the
I
next
did.
dog I've
I
got. It's
was
going to be the
like,
name
what?
Mississippi Queer.
I was like,
Uh,
what?
well,
That's got to be
no.
an N, but it looked like an R to me.
Well, the next dog I have will be named Mississippi Queer. But only a dog that lock up with another male dog can be named that. So, uh, but good hunt. Treat squirrels. It's tough, man. It blows my mind. Certain places you can treat several squirrels, and other places, I mean, I hunted Boone the first round because he needed to get qualified, and we treed 9 times and looked at one squirrel combined, the two dogs. So, I mean, it's tough hunting right now in Mississippi. They denned up and they hunted to death. So,
Mm-hmm.
living dream. Hey, we got a guy right here wanting to know if you know anything about Twisted X
Yeah.
boots.
So when I first went to work in the oil field, not when I first went to work, but the slip-on boots, the square toe slip-on boots, was really popular. Uh, the Twisted X were like super cool. Like they had really good looking designs, really good looking boots. Had some with the oil derrick on it. Um, very comfortable boots, but the heels were dog shit. Like they would wear out, and they would look like this, like in
Oh,
like in 6 months. Like just so I went to Double H's. They look dressier. The sole's not quite as thick, but it's a hard sole, and they last forever. Uh, but I was having some issues with my feet, being cramped up and all. And I went to some Twisted X slip on, and they're steel toe. Like all my work boots has got to be steel toe.
yeah.
Uh, but they're like a slip on boot, a short ankle boot, slip on. They're not square toe. They're like a work boot, like a. Oh, they remind me of my papa's old Red Wings. And I got to tell you, man, I haven't wore them long enough to know how well the soles are going to hold up. But my God, I love them. Like I absolutely love. 'em. I'm not going back.
Yeah.
I might change brands, but that boot that's what I'm wearing.
Do
They're
they make
they're
hunting boots?
Twisted X. I don't know,
Yeah. Okay.
but that's the style I'm wearing from here on.
I got you.
They're super comfortable. Matter
You're
of
a big.
fact, I hadn't had a problem with my feet since I got them.
Oh, so apparently there's a hunting boot. Maddie has a pair of Twisted X with chaps sewn on. They are
Okay,
not
yeah,
waterproof at all.
those Twisted X bottoms. That's the same boot I have, but mine's steel toe. Yeah,
Hmm.
I've seen those. I think those are really comfortable, but you're not going to get a waterproof boot in a leather boot.
So Michael has one thing I have seen, Michael's got something that looks like a suede. It's like a snake boot, but they're
Hmm.
waterproof. But they're zip up on the side, and he
They're water
just
resistant. If he goes to wade in water, I do not believe they will be waterproof. They might be, but
well, I'm
prove
gonna
me
tell
wrong.
you what. I've never had a pair of chaps that were waterproof. Every one of them was water resistant too.
Yeah. Well,
Them some
mine.
bitches.
No, hey, I had some Dans one time. They were waterproof. Like, I
Well,
mean, they were waterproof.
every pair
Those
of
Yoders
pants
that
I
I
got
got
gets wet.
or whatever. Well, mine leaked from the boot down. They were like good for 16 inches. Like they
We
never
need
not leaked. I got mine from the nighttime supply. Uh, what was James? James, a little bit of a shady character. I liked him a lot,
yeah.
but a lot of people like complained about him, and he won a world coon hunt with a red bone. The what was the organization that shut down? It
James
was it was a,
Atwell.
yeah, that's him. That's him. That's him. That's him.
I tell you what, we've got these viewers are might as well be historians.
Hey, so James was going. He was live on whichever. It was a big to do
Right here
organization.
it is.
Which
There's an AKC,
no,
CHKC.
yes, yeah. It was CH. Yeah, CHKC. Yeah, that was it. And he was so like I. I'm going to butcher this a little bit. Probably somebody else probably knows the more accurate story, but this is Cliff Notes, highlights. So they're going live, and it's dark, right? Pitch
Yep.
black. They can't see nothing. Uh, and his dog's done treat a coon or two, and like he's up, but she comes back to the cast,
Hmm.
and and I'm assuming they're gonna put the no hunt on her or something like that. She just has to stay out of sight for so many minutes, and he wins this world hunt.
Hmm.
And like lights go out, and you hear ah, and lights come on, and said, "Who kicked Lucy?" So
Did she leave?
she left, and he won.
Who kicked his dog? That's funny as hell.
That's the mystery. It's like who shot Jr. Like who kicked Lucy? Or I think I was her name Lucy. It might have been Trudy or so. I don't know. But anyway,
Damn, Jasper Haskins. He's got a foot on him, buddy. I recently got a pair of Brunt 8-inch marine lace up boots and love them so far. Not terribly expensive for 15s. 15s.
dang,
Those are damn subwoofers. Those
he's got
are
he's got like boat paddle or like he's got snowshoes. He can walk on top of the snow.
Woo. Yeah, Ravi says he fell on her.
Yeah, maybe so. But she left.
She, I heard
If
that.
he, hey, I don't know, man. If he fell on her, that bitch would be dead. She or broke down on the back end. He's a big old man. Uh,
The
yeah, red bone.
we need us a we need to find us somebody that's got a supplies company and let us put some. We can put some hip boots through some paces. I'm hell on them,
Yeah,
man. I can't
yeah.
keep a pair.
I don't know. If, like, I wouldn't be your man. I'm not wearing them anymore. If I go over 18 inches, I'll just get wet.
He's got a couple extra anyways. A
Yeah, he
couple extra
does.
inches.
That's
So
what she said.
uh yeah, I'd like to find me another set. I like the bikini, but dude, I don't know why, or if it's a way that they get sewed around the ankles or whatever.
It's the glue.
Every set of boots I have, about the first time I get in the almost up there to your thigh, my legs is damp. Now
Yeah,
they're not wet, but
it's not sweating because you'll sweat in them puppies too.
well, there ain't nothing else wet.
Okay. Yeah,
So the insulated snake chaps, man, those
they're
seem
hot.
thick and they're hot. I
Yeah,
don't know where Dakota's hunting at, but you get them some shit on down here in Mississippi. You can be which I hunt in shorts a lot, but you gonna be
I
out
do
there in
too.
shorts.
I used to hunt in shorts and my hip boots, and like that's how I hunted for a long time. It's just, man, at the state of my knees right now, uh, I'm not putting hip boots on for a while.
Yeah, I get it.
I may go back to them. I mean, I liked them. I really liked them during the summer because I would wear like a thin pair of shorts and them hip boots.
Yeah, you could. I tell you what, you could be a good steward of the game, and you could come up there and judge Cass.
I can't walk. Like I can't go judge Cass.
Ah, so Dakota says he's in Northeast Arkansas. They are
Mm-hmm.
warm. I got it insulated for summer. Oh,
He's got
uninsulated for summer.
uninsulated
Yeah,
for summer.
yeah. Uh, seems to be working good. We need to get Ashton and them to start doing them raffles again, and instead of letting some random person win, just pick our name every time. Get some hip boots, Ashton. Just do the video until we win.
Mm-hmm.
So
Manipulate it.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, I need a set of boots. You're not going to make it to the world hunt. Uh, we had talked about a topic today.
A couple things. Yeah.
Let's talk about a breeding.
Okay. Breeding.
So I see all these people that's interested in buying semen from dogs that are dead and gone, and I understand the aspect of they reproduced in the past, and I don't want to miss because really and truly, if you're doing it to breed for a puppy, you are going to be in this dog at least probably a year before you really know what you got. Maybe a
Yeah.
year and a half after
Yeah.
weaning age and all that bred. So I see that people are wanting to go to the best reproducer that they can find.
Mm-hmm.
And I already know your opinion, but what's your opinion on this take?
So my take is if your breeding program is going properly, what you're breeding today is reproducing better than what was reproducing 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the only like I think it's going backwards. The only way it's not is if like you're breeding a certain direction and it didn't work. Like there's whatever, like your breeding program fell apart. Then go back to
And
that
start over, yeah.
famous dog or whatever. I think a lot of it is just like it's a famous dog. So I'm going like let's go with the Hummer semen. And I know people use it, and I'm not saying Hummer wasn't a reproducer, but he was bred to a lot of bitches, a lot. And I think great dogs come almost always come from lesser parents. Almost always. Great dogs come from lesser parents. Very seldom does a great dog reproduce itself or better.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Meaning how many dogs out of Hummer won or was as good as Hummer? Like
So I
like
said not many, if any, and you said
yeah.
what, 3 or 4, maybe.
I don't yeah, but I don't know. It's just a
Yeah,
guess. I don't know. Uh, and if he was bred to a new bitch every 3 days for 3 years or whatever it was,
that's
there's
just
a lot of
alive. Yeah,
yeah, that's a lot of dogs out of, and you're telling me only one or two was better than him or as good as him? Like, I'm not saying he didn't produce good stuff. I'm saying very seldom does a great dog reproduce himself or better.
would it be fair to say since most of them are out of Hummer, he reproduces an average dog now because they're the average?
I Probably, maybe. I don't
I
know.
mean,
They got average mouse, right?
look,
Oh,
I,
that's a joke. That's a joke. I mean,
I wasn't going there. I would
it's a
say less than that.
stereotype.
I would say
It's a
less than average.
stereotype.
But
It's like the Hummer
I,
mouth. That's a stereotype. I didn't make that up.
I feel
Uh,
like you was being generous. But let's say this. I mean, I'm saying that if they're reproducing average, well, if you look at them, dude, as much as his bred, I'd say over half the percentage of dogs go back to Hummer that you see in competitions now. A lot.
go back somewhere in there
Yeah.
because he was
Yeah.
bred a lot. But
But what I'm saying is like, so that's the average now.
yeah, so you say like so it might have moved the average to the right.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing
Yeah,
everybody moved over.
yeah,
Okay.
it might have been.
Well,
Yeah, very. It may have, but my point is, all right, so how, how many people's bred to these semen pups, even in the coon dogs? Like, I'm curious. I'm like, this is a legitimate question. How many semen pups off of famous dogs that's been dead for 10, 15 years or more or whatever? How many semen pups have went on to win like a world hunt?
I don't know.
I don't
I
know
don't know.
either.
I don't know where you'd
Like,
find that, but
I do know the dogs that I've seen out of some old semen stuff, bred to some good gyps, that's reproduced on other stuff. I know of two that went back to two famous dogs in squirrel dogs, and they're both and separate dogs. One's a tree and cur, one's a tree and fox, but separate. But both litters was a flop.
yeah.
I think one litter wasn't even tree. Like they wouldn't even like. I think one didn't even have a mouth. Like it didn't bark. Like it was like
Tabby won two and is a Hummer semen pup.
okay. There's one.
Two juniors, Ashton? Are both of them juniors?
Is she better than Hummer?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, I did see her go, and she looked pretty good at the hunt I saw her go in.
Yeah, I'm not saying she's not a good dog. I'm not saying she's not a great dog. I'm not saying Hummer didn't reproduce good dogs. I'm saying very seldom, almost never, does a great dog reproduce itself or better. Almost always, those once in a lifetime dogs come from a lesser parent. Almost always.
What if they produce one just as good? Is that considered a success? Or just a notch below, but are better than the
I
other dogs?
well, I would say if they can reproduce herself, I would say that would be a mark of a good reproducer.
So, so Blake Buchanan asked, so you're saying if you have a badass male you like, you won't be able to make one better than him, and you just pretty much answered it again. But
I'm saying great dogs very rarely reproduce herself or something better.
and he also
Okay,
said
well,
he bred two shit eaters hoping to make a shit st-
I so, like I'm not saying you shouldn't take like look breeding like genetics is a science and breeding is an art. Like there's certain people that just have it and they can like they're just great breeders.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but you know if breeding best to best made the best, everybody would have the best dog. It wouldn't squirt dog puppies wouldn't be that much.
Yeah,
It doesn't necessarily work like that. Like
it just says he was just joke saying it for the sake of the argument. Oh,
oh
I was just going to give you a hard time about her being 4 year old, but no,
oh
I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. Hey, she looked good in the hunt I saw her
She's
win.
48 months. She's 48
No,
months, dude.
I'll tell you this: she looked extremely good the hunt I saw her win. It was a junior world or a junior. LMC world. She looked really good.
Yeah.
But I mean, and okay, here's this. Do you think that's just in the Curdos? Or you think that's any dog? Because Rack and Willie's throwing out good pups.
Yeah, but that are they better than him?
I don't know. I don't know if he's average or
Yeah, that's all I'm like. Very seldom, very seldom does a great dog reproduce itself,
yeah.
and even less likely they're going to reproduce better than them.
Well, here's the thing: you don't know until you try.
Everyone's an experiment. A dog's got 20,000 genes; it's going to pass 10,000 of them. The other dog's got 20,000 genes; it's going to pass 10,000 of them. And it's how they match up and line up, and you know they have these things called a blue hen in bird dogs and in horses. Uh, it's whatever's bred to them. Like it doesn't matter. They throw super dogs. Like just no matter what.
Yeah.
Those are few and far between. If you took 100 of the best squirrel dogs in the country right now, and you put them on an island, and you left them there for 100 years, and they bred amongst themselves, and you come back 100 years later, none of those puppies, none of those was it bigots, none of those offspring from
Big
those original 100 dogs would treat squirrels. None of them.
Are you looking for descendants?
None of them. You
Yeah.
take 100 of the best dogs right now, and you put them on an island, and you leave them there for 50 years, and you come back, and none of those dogs would tree because it's
Yeah.
not advantageous for them to survive. Like it's like a game rooster. Like if you took the game's chickens and put them on an island and they start breeding, you come back in 100 years, those chickens will not be game.
Yeah.
It's not advantageous to their survival.
Uh, and I guess this can go to the hound side. Steven says very few. I'd say I remember when house zipper semen was a big deal, and I saw very few in the early 2000s. Nothing more than average.
Yeah.
So,
So from what I've seen, when they go back to the old stuff, when you go back years back, it's not producing anything better than what you got right now.
so,
Now the
so,
hype's there, like there's a lot of hype, but I
so
haven't seen
let's
it really work.
let's say it like this. Not saying that Hummer or House's Lipper or whatever dog, Woody, they were really good dogs. Okay, they were up here.
Has has
At,
Woody ever reproduced anything better than him?
not that I know of.
Maybe
But
one. I
what I'm
don't.
saying is
Maybe not. Maybe not one.
they were a step ahead of everybody, and through
Yeah.
breeding, everybody's come up to here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're steadily making better dogs, but
Yeah.
people are going back to staying here.
Yeah. I agree. We're steadily, but if you go back and breed to something 10 or 15 years ago,
Yeah, you're not getting the advancements
you
we've made over the last 10
yeah,
years.
you're going backwards. And the only reason why I would want to go backwards is if my line come to a standstill. Something happened. My breeding program didn't work out, and I'm starting over with my line, with what I got, with what I want. That would be the only reason why I would do that. If your breeding program is working like it should, your dogs today should be reproducing better than what they were 10 years ago.
Yeah. Now, Ashton makes a good point. I do believe who has them matters. I also believe that,
100%. You
but if
can't look if you had Secretariat, Smarty Jones, you got these horses that won like the Triple Crown, and you put them out in a pasture and nobody trains them and rides them, they would never be famous. They'd never be famous racehorses ever,
hmm
ever.
so
Like, and that's also the reason why you'll have a litter of pups, and it'll be like one great dog out of this litter, and nobody's heard about the other siblings. Well, it's because who got that dog and who
Mm-hmm.
made that dog.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the fact that the other siblings were lesser dogs. They might have been better dogs. It's just they didn't go to the right people, and they
Yeah.
didn't promote them and didn't hunt them, and had different whatever, different circumstances.
Well, I mean there's so many factors that go into play. Like, for instance, and I don't know that if this is supposed to be a public thing, but like bird dog on the rocks wins a lot. She wouldn't have made it at my house. She probably wouldn't have made it at your house because she was a late starting dog. I don't think
Mm,
she really got to click until she was 2 years old.
yeah,
So, how many people is going to give a dog 2 years?
yeah.
How
And
many?
hey, that might not have been her fault.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, it might be whatever. That line might have started later. I don't know, but
Yeah,
how many people is going to spend 2 years on a dog and not give up on them? So it's
yeah,
all subjective to who has the dog, how much they hunt the dog. The all that comes into it. So
yeah,
Brad wants to know what's your opinion. He says it y'all's, but
yeah.
or your all's opinion on brood females.
Uh, so that's just kind of a sensitive subject. Like I think females should be tested. Let's say you have a line of dogs and you can't keep them all, you can't hunt them all, but you keep a female out of every cross, and you can let them run loose and they start treeing. And he's like, man, the traits that I see out of this female, I really like. And she gets put up, and she's a brood gyp. She was
Mm-hmm.
never hunted a bunch, but she had a lot of the qualities that you wanted, and she's bred like you like. She's part of your line or whatever. Uh, or let's say you find a female that's out of some good stuff. Let's say you find a female that's not worth a shit. She might not even tree, but she's got a brother or sister that's badass, and you breed her,
Mm-hmm.
and she throws good pups. Like, and then you breed her to like something else. Maybe she gets sold and gets bred to another male dog somewhere, and she throws super good pups. Maybe she throws better pups than her brother and sister that are the doers. Not all doers are reproducers, and not all reproducers are doers. That's why it's an art. Like you don't know what's gonna make. Like that penny dog that was passed around and bred to several things. Uh,
Yeah.
you got to have both. You got to have training, like trainers, to get the the most out of them. But you got to have genetics too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's why dogs are better today than what they were 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Because as a whole, we're breeding in a direction to make better dogs.
Speaking of, I've in the past not been big on brood gyps personally, and I'm
Like,
still not
like
going to keep one at my house to be a brood gyp. But I tried to buy a dog today from somebody that's on this podcast, brother. I was, boy, if I'd have seen it about 30 minutes earlier,
yeah,
uh, Blake's, I assume it's his brother, Justin Buchanan, had a Duck Creek Razor and a Sally Gyp that he was
yeah,
selling. And I called Ellen Franklin to ask about it because it's Alpha Allen stuff, and he'd already bought her. But if anybody out
yeah.
there has a really high end bred female around, older or younger that can still produce pups.
Hey, I tried to buy a little Jack and Stacy pup today that could have been bought last week, but not this week.
Mm. Yeah, I'm looking for an LMC Gyp, by the way, a high end bred LMC Gyp.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean that like you and me would have partnered on this dog,
yeah,
and she has spent time in Louisiana on the state line, and time in Mississippi, and then ultimately be bred to Gunner. But it didn't work out.
yeah,
I did get a female the other day that's out of a dog that's off of Willie, Rackham Willie. She's a walker bitch, or Gyp, Her dad is Willie's Trump Train. He won some money and was sold for pretty good money. And her mom is Hot Rod Lily, and I think she's like a high producing female. I think I seen her name on the PKC website.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Willie's Trump Train and Hot Rod Lily. Lily's off of a Lipper female and that Lincoln Deuce dog uh, out of Hot Rod Lincoln. Anyway, really good bred female, young female. Uh, that needs yard work done with her, and I've been working on her, and I kind of like her, man. Like she's starting to tree squirrels off the chain in the yard, and I just moved her to the farm. I'll put her in the squirrel pen. Uh, I'm not living up here, so I don't leave them in the squirrel pen, but I'll put her in the squirrel pen some and rotate her,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm liking her, and she will be bred to either Messiah, depends on how good she is, but she'll be bred to Messiah or Megatron, or maybe both. I might do a dual sire on that, and that way I can keep a pup out of each,
Yeah.
and kind of evaluate them and see which way I want to go on that. Um, Also, news and rumors. I know where there's a Walker bitch that's out directly off of Mojo Mason and Rackham Willie's sister,
Mm-hmm.
full sister,
Yeah.
and she's got a mouth. I'm talking about like she screams. And rumor has it she's fixing to be bred to Messiah.
I heard that. I heard that today.
Yep. Like,
Wade ain't on in radio land, but I heard that.
mm-hmm.
I heard
it's
a
it's
rumor.
happening.
I heard a rumor.
Well, there's smoke, there's fire. You know that.
I heard a rumor that if you're wanting to sure enough get gone, LMC Mountain Cur, we finna double up on Gunner's traits here.
Oh yeah.
Bad Bunny.
So there's a dog named Bad Bunny in South Arkansas. She was a late starter too, but she didn't have much of a chance. But she is blowing and going, and he's killing a bunch of squirrels with her. Um, and hey, she's a classy tree dog too. Like I've seen her. Like she trees with feet on the wood. Like I mean, she looks good. Um, I don't know if he'll ever put her in a comp hunt. I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to get him trained up to be put in a comp hunt. But it's let's see, she is Gunner's half sister and first cousin. They're out of the same male, and their
Yes.
mamas were litter mates.
Yes.
She's a little bit bigger dog than Gunner.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if she was smaller than him, she'd be a feist.
Damn.
Uh, but
Yeah.
uh, she's a little bit bigger dog, built good. Um, and I'm very interested in that. That'll be a LMC cross.
Yeah. Yep. That's. I'm hoping that we can double up on a lot of the good stuff.
Yep.
Get treed quick, hustle,
Yep.
squirrel dog.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Locating is a thing. Locating that's big for me. Is locating a squirrel, not
Yep.
just getting tree, but I'm talking about locating a squirrel fast. That's computing all the information they're getting and pulling the trigger and being right.
Yeah.
They don't
We
have to be
had
right all the time, but they got to be right most of the time.
so I didn't know this. Derek Evans says Rebel is off of Woody. Rebel Rebel's tough.
But probably so. So there's one.
Yeah. There's one. There is one.
There's one.
There's one. I don't know how many times Woody was bred, but there is one. Pretty
I
good.
stand by my statement.
Uh, Robbie Anderson says, I'd sure love to have one off of Rat Attack. Oh, PBA dogs great again.
Probably.
So, uh, me and Blake had this conversation this past weekend and talking about breeding to dogs of the past and getting more tree and this and that. And we was just having a good conversation on it. But there's a lot of people that believe that if we keep breeding the way we're actual OMCBA dogs, the OMCBA dogs, that the tree power and the mouse and stuff that people's added in. I'm not saying that they have, but they have added in through
Yeah.
hounds
Mm-hmm.
is going to be watered down so much that they quit.
Mm.
I'm under the feeling of once the dog gets it, I mean, obviously, if you breed two poor tree dogs together and then take pups out of them two poor tree dogs and breed another poor tree dog, yeah. But I don't see most people is not saying, you know what, I like the mouth on that dog, but it's a poor tree dog too, so let's breed to it.
Yeah, I disagree 100%. Are Walker dogs worse tree dogs now than they were 50 years ago or 20 years ago?
They're better now.
They're better now, right?
Yeah,
So they didn't get watered down, right?
yeah.
I don't think the cur dogs because I think the cur dogs now are better than what they were 20 years ago as a whole.
But I think most
you
people think that's
know,
because of outside influence.
it, it could be some of that, but I don't think it's all of that. Like if it was if it was 100% Walker dog, they all look like Walker dogs.
Yeah,
Like it's not just that. um, yeah, like I think they're just going in a good direction.
yeah,
Now it's easier just to breed to a Walker dog to get some of that tree power. It's easier to do that instead of selection and keeping it in your line and culling and doing this and that. But I don't think it's going to be gone in 20 years. I think it'll be better.
yeah. So, talking about dogs of the past, Blake says, I think our training has gotten better. Garmin's, you can see what the dogs are doing and can trade accordingly. Back in the 2000s, you just knew that they weren't under your feet. It's a very fair point.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know that a lot of people know what to do if their dog isn't right, even if they can see them. But they can see them. So, I agree with that. Oh, here we go. Me and Shane has talked about this. Turtle dogs. So,
So all right. So my dad, and this is a like I didn't know Cody's dogs done this. Like he didn't know my dogs had done this. My dad told me a long time ago the best puppies bayed turtles. He called them terrapin dogs. He's like, I don't know why, but the best tree dogs I've ever had started out baying turtles. And dude, for whatever reason, I've had some super good pups that when they were puppies, they would bay the hell out of turtles. They would find them in the woods and just bay them up. Box turtles
mm-hmm.
in the woods, under the pine straw, and find them and just bay the hell out of them. Uh, there might be a correlation there. It really might be. I hate to even admit that, but there might be a correlation there.
When Gunner was young, I'd see him out there. I'd see him on the Garmin. He'd be treating a field, and I'd walk out there, and he'd give in a turtle hail. I
Yeah,
mean, he would do it all the time. Now
yeah,
my puppy don't do it as much, so maybe I need to influence her to the tree a few more box
Well,
turtles.
it might be less turtles. Gunner
Might
might
be
have got
less
them
turtles.
all.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know. So,
Yeah, there's something to it. Which I've seen puppies, tree butterflies and lizards and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, there's something about them barking at a turtle.
uh, I don't know which pup Steven's talking about, but he says that Shane, that pup's gonna be wild. Lots of wipeout blood on the bottom side. I don't know if he was talking about the one that you got or the one that we got or reading to. But let's see
I don't
here.
know.
Cross Creek Stubbs in North Carolina be a good cross on Gunner. She's directly off HD LMC dog. She's the real deal.
Hey,
And,
that HD dog, he was a tricolored cur dog. I think that's the same one.
I mean,
Uh,
is it for sale or somebody that's interested in breeding? Because I'd be
you remember?
interested.
So you remember that monkey dog that was like winning hunts at like six
Yeah,
months old,
Junior.
or like
Yeah,
winning big
yeah.
hunts too. Like she was badass. Uh, it was owned by the
She was
same
Cur
guy,
though, wasn't she?
huh?
She was trained Cur though, wasn't she?
I don't know, but I
Yeah.
think she might have been out of HD. Yeah, I remember that HD dog. He was a good looking dog, but he was tricolored, bobtailed,
Hmm.
sharp, sharp, sharp.
Ooh. Ooh. That would be a good name.
Double barrel would be a good name.
Since they're double gunner, I'm finna name mine Double Barrel.
That's a great name. I don't even know if I have that name
I don't
uh
either.
in my
You
list.
can't say it on here too quick, Ashton.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going on my list now though.
I wish I wouldn't have posted that one. I wish I wouldn't have
Oh,
posted
you
that one
gonna have to
live
say,
here.
hey man, look, dude, there's multiple people named Cody. Like you can have more than one
Yeah.
dog named Double Barrel.
So I didn't know this either. Derek Evans says that Rebel and Cat are litter mates.
I knew that.
So Cat, yeah, and she's the real deal. She wins
She
all the
is,
time.
yeah. But I don't. I
Yep.
mean, she hadn't won more than Woody.
Well, I would agree with that. So, oh, we got another. Tyler Cameron's back, like he's sitting in a deer stand there. So, yeah, good subject here. Probably none better than Woody, but a pile of good ones that start easy off of Woody. What was
hmm
Woody bred like? Did I listen to a podcast that he got him off of like Craigslist ad or something? I'm
As
pretty
a guy that as a kid he knew down the road or something, and the dog like was too much dog for him. I think he would snap like when he a tree, like a lot of dogs do.
mm-hmm.
And I think that kid was afraid of him. But he supposedly is half hound, half uh cur. Supposedly, allegedly.
Yeah. John Wick breed, full brother and sisters together for 4 generations. Fact,
Fact.
and he never lost the mouth or the hunt drive.
It you can breed them super tight, super, super, super tight. A lot of the pedigrees uh aren't always accurate, and like it's some super, super tight stuff in there. Uh, Jody bred some real tight stuff. You can go way tighter than what you think.
Yeah.
And really, like that's my philosophy. You breed in until it stops working, then you breed out. You
So
breed in, then breed out. That'd be this
so
year.
Todd said
Yeah. Todd says the top three OMCBA junior dogs had some outside influence, I believe.
it was the
And that'd be
first, third, and fourth. I think it's what it was. I don't know. Well, and the second one might have. I just heard the first, third, and fourth.
Yeah,
But I mean, and to be honest, they should. They're they're tree anchors. But
you think they should have outside influence?
what?
The
No,
OMCBA?
no. I'm saying like so that would be like taking more of a street rod to a drag race over here at on the
Oh,
street racing a Mustang.
what you're saying is the the tree and curve stuff should be in
Yeah,
the top. Yeah, because they're tree and curves. You're not saying the top three, top five should be tree and curves in those OMCBA. You're
yeah.
not saying that. You're saying if you're putting outside influence dogs in there, they should be better.
Well, they're breeding
Is what you're
outside
saying.
influence in to win, make better
Yeah,
dogs. So
yeah. It don't always work though.
it don't always work. But what I'm saying is they're breeding that way to make
Yeah,
them better for a reason. Like they're not
yeah.
walking around saying, "I got a tree anchor, I got a tree anchor." So if I mean everybody knows. Plus up Turtle Bay Royal 2020. There we go. That's
Yeah,
just a hunt.
yeah.
Thousand
We
dollar
can do a
entry.
team.
I
We can
tell
do a
you
team
what.
event.
I tell you what. $1,000 entry. Me and Shane to make 2,000 off this thing. Pay for our entries.
Whew.
So if you tree a turtle, it's worth 400 plus. Let's see. Yeah, man, that owns. Uh, yeah, Todd, I'm in. Man that owns her is looking to breed Jeremy Stevens. Jeremy Stevens, if you're interested in breeding to a high end LMC male dog,
No.
give me a call.
He's looking for a few good bitches.
Just a few good bitches. So
Mm-hmm.
Ashton wasn't here last week. Well, I wouldn't give my names, I guess. yeah, yeah. We was talking about some names last week. Nobody give them out. We got no double barrel wrote down. So horse will
It's
win. What?
a horse will win a mule race every time. So he's saying these tree and curs being put in a,
Hey, hey. Can you hear me?
a, a
There you are. So
like a single breed event,
yeah,
like OMCBA, the crossbred dogs should be winning. Huh?
yeah, should be. I mean, they're breeding for that reason.
Yeah, yeah. So he's saying that a crossbred dog should win an OMCBA hunt every time.
Well, I mean, obviously there's some things that can go wrong, but people are
Hmm.
breeding for that reason.
Yeah, but I mean, I like line bred stuff, and I feel like there's some OMCBA stuff that's super good.
Oh, I'm not saying that they can't compete. I'm saying the average tree and cur should be better than the average OMCBA though. Just because they're
I
for competition.
I maybe it depends on what the hound influence is that makes them tree and curve. Maybe I've seen some tree and curves that wasn't worth a shit.
I'm so yeah, I agree with that. But the outside influence for competition side aspects, the louder mouth, some more tree.
Yeah, if they're getting the stuff from the that's been bred into the Walker dogs longer for this style of hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mules are crossbred. They got a little horse in there.
Yeah.
Just not enough.
Yeah. Got too much donkey.
Got too much jackass in them. So,
Uh-huh.
so the UMCA world is coming up. The JPI is coming up. And then we
Yep.
got the NSD World Hunt coming up. We got quite a few good events on the books. And I heard rumor that they think that there's going to be so many dogs in the junior world that they have to hunt 4 rounds.
For the UMCA?
UMCA.
Dang, that's good.
Hey, it's on the come up.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So,
they got so much shit to give away.
yeah.
If you
So,
promote, man, like they're coming.
Ducey said they're going to have a Calcutta. I'm interested in when and how they're going to do it, but that would be
They would
fun.
have so all right, so they would have to have the dogs pre-registered, wouldn't they? So you know what dogs are going to be there to do the Calcutta.
Yeah, you would have to. I don't, and you're not going to have time that morning to do it.
Yeah. No. Like what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You would have to have them pre-registered so you could do it the night before.
Yeah. Ashton says he's hunting image in the junior world. I hope it's a different image. That
Yeah.
image is old as hell. But that I heard that they're expecting a big turnout. I like the Calcutta stuff. What's your opinion on the Calcutta stuff?
Oh, I like it. I like it. Was so even so. I like. So, I know some people get mad if their dog gets bought.
Yeah.
Um, and I know sometimes I've heard people say they should get the option of buying half of that or whatever. But like, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if I was bidding on my dog and somebody outbid me. Like, like that's not my money anyway. Like I don't. And I guess this stems from like the rooster fights.
Yeah.
So like when I was a kid going to the chicken fights all the time, they done a thing called a mystery pool. They didn't call it a Calcutta. They done a mystery pool. So like you had like so many entries. Let's say you had 50 entries. So they would put one, and like everybody gets a number 1 through 50.
Mm-hmm.
Like on the board, everybody gets a number 1 through 50. They wear it on their back. So they would put the number one in an envelope, number two in envelope, three, all the way to 50. And then they would sell these 50 envelopes. They call it
Mm-hmm.
a mystery pool. So you would buy, let's say for $20, you would pay your $20 and they'd give you an envelope. And you might get number six and you look up there like, damn, they suck. Or maybe, ooh, like they're awesome. Like they're like that they won Cocker of the Year last year. Like that's a great
Cocker of the
entry.
year.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Oh, what a title to
so
bestow on
so,
somebody.
so you get um so you get that number, and
Mm-hmm.
then if they win, you win the mystery pool.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't even bid on it. Uh, I like that aspect of it, but it doesn't bother me, like auctioning off and bidding on a dog. Uh, I think it would be cool to do something like that, like uh like you were talking about earlier with the wheel.
Yeah. Well, we hadn't talked about it on here.
Not on here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Previous conversation.
Yeah. Uh, what's funny is I was thinking it, and you said it. You said, "What would you do if somebody bossed your dog and paid?"
Oh no, I know what you do. You get madder than hell if
I'd be
somebody
mad as
bought your
hell.
dog's Calcutta. I hope they do. I hope at the UNCA World Hunt somebody outbids you. Like you would be fuming, fuming. You
Oh,
would be so mad that somebody bought your Calcutta.
they better be glad it's not a regular hunt because I'd lose it on purpose just to prove a damn point. They won't buy it next time.
Yeah, see, like
Uh,
it's a like I don't know why that would irritate you.
so I don't know. Like I want my dog.
They're betting on you.
Yeah,
Like
I
they're
agree.
betting on you.
I
Like
agree.
they're betting on you. Like so if me and them had a side bet, they say, all right, Shane, I got $100 on Gunner. I was like, I got you. Well, you want some of their money? So
Yeah,
if they won, you wouldn't be expected to get any of their money. Like that's their bet. That's
I
on
know.
them. That's totally
I know.
not.
It just you already knew what my I was thinking though
I
when you
dude,
said.
I knew. Your blood would be boiling.
Oh yeah,
You
it'd be
that
funny.
like yeah, like you would make an enemy. Like maybe they'll do a call in. If they'll do a call in, like you better bring you so you better talk to Sage and get in your piggy bank.
Go to
Because if they'll
ATM.
do a call in, I'll win it.
Hell no, we ain't doing no call-ins.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be an anonymous bidder.
Yeah, me and Ashley
I
got to
just
partner on this. Yeah, y'all
I
getting
just
too
want to see
wild.
your head. I just want to see your head explode.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what that number would be where I'd stop, but it I'm betting on my horse that I rode in on.
Well, well, Cody's cheap.
On some things.
Cody's cheap. Like
You
he'd be like,
know,
I can't do it. I can't. I would make sure I get backers. Hell, I'd be calling buddies up, getting backers to outbid you.
so what's funny is, dude, I never would. I for years, I probably shouldn't say this online. I always felt like the underdog. I got the smallest dog, and you hunting against all these bigger name dogs, and I always felt like the underdog. So I never would buy my dog in the Calcutta, and
Yeah,
Michael would always buy him in the side pot.
yeah,
And every single time, Michael's like, here's your $40. I'm like, for what? He's like, well, hell, you won the Calcutta. I won 150, and I'm looking around. I'm like, so I started, I started going
yeah.
ahead
Well,
and
hey,
purchasing it.
yeah. I mean, Michael's a good dude. I wouldn't give you shit. I'd be like, hey, look at this. You don't got enough. You don't got enough confidence in your own dog, man.
so, so apparently they have done it the morning before the USD hunt for years. I don't. I guess I don't know how they got enough time. I guess also they don't have bench shows and treeing
I
contests and
thought they done
everything
it the
else.
day before at the USDC World.
I guess that was in
That
years
might have been the
past.
JPI. That
Yeah,
might have been the JPI. They done it the night before.
yeah. Dakota says he's excited about the coon hunt. Are you coming to the coon hunt, Dakota? So,
They're having the World Coon Hunt at the UMCA as well. Ain't that right?
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And they are doing a combo dog or no?
I believe, yes, they're doing a combo dog. Only one the day before is the JPI.
Okay.
Now,
Yep.
I don't know how the treeing contest, because that takes up some of the time, and all the extra bench shows and stuff people do at the UMCA. You know, it's
Y'all
they
do
got
a
a lot.
treeing contest too?
They ain't no y'all. They do a treeing
The
contest.
UMCA does a treeing contest as well.
Hmm. I don't now. I guess if I wanted to, no shame in it. If I wanted to win that though, I'd have to be put out. I'm not taking a dog out of the box that just hunted around. Might have to hunt two more that day, and just getting him out to tree.
It's only for a minute or 30 seconds. I think they do it for 30 seconds.
Well,
They do it for
that's
30 seconds and then multiply it by two.
yeah, that's extra time that they got to bark. So
30 seconds?
hey, I'm shooting mine up with steroids in between rounds.
Ah. Hey, you say that shit, people's gonna start believing it.
Okay, I'm joking. I don't use steroids.
Yeah. Well, that's why he's winning.
Yeah, yeah, that's why he's winning. He's shot up with steroids. Yeah, I think I'm gonna register my OMCBA jip and enter her. They got several pretty nice coon dogs over there, and they tree coons, so be a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So yeah, look forward to meeting you then. And I'm telling you right now, we ain't circling up no squirrel holes. They talked me into Bart's like, look, I need you to go be a judge. I was like, why? He's like, man, I need judges, non-hunting judges. We had a dead cast. It was
Yeah.
I was I was slashing everybody with that minus. There's a hole.
You, you was
Where?
minusing them?
Yeah. I said, there's a hole. I said, there's a hole. I said, where? I said, man, come on. This gun, that coon can't fit in that hole. Besides this top. No.
Hey, dude. So we went hunting up at Jody Mullins this year. I seen a squirrel, full grown, go into a knot hole that big around.
His feet hanging out the
It,
back.
dude, he got in there no problem. Like you would think it'd take him. He got in there no problem. I should have twisted him out, but I didn't.
I don't know what I said. Oh, shot him up. Yeah, yeah. I forgot what I even said. She
Mm-hmm.
normally has the meat or a possum.
Mm. Mm.
Meat dog.
You better work on them opossums.
Them opossums.
You better work on them. So in the UMCA, do you get minus for a possum or a deleted tree?
I'll have to read the rules before I go out there, I guess, if I'm going to be a non hunting judge. I don't know. I, I assume it's a
I would
minus.
not assume. In some organizations, it's deleted.
Is it? You know,
Was
I saw a coon treat, actually a double,
N-
this
not in
weekend.
anything where the walkers are involved, but I like yeah, like there was a Kerr organization that used to be deleted. Yeah, see right
Red
there,
Ham says a delete.
delete should be a
So,
minus.
yeah, should be a minus. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun. The UMCA is expecting a big turnout. I want to say I saw that they're having a meal the night before too.
They
So,
like a social.
yep, a little social.
That'd be good.
And to quit jerking off the UMCA, I saw that the JPI is selling an entry that they're going to spend for. I think it's 25
Oh, they're
bucks.
raffling it off. Yeah, heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Anybody that's interested in going to the JPI, it's on the USDC page. Maybe Travis Klein posted. They're raffling off the last entry. I don't know if it's an early or a late, but they're raffling off for 25 bucks. Gonna put it on a wheel and spin. So if you're interested, go to the USDC
Mm,
page.
I'd love to go.
And I have not heard it yet, but they had a podcast today, a JPI warm up on the Joy Fueled by Joy podcast.
Mm, I did not listen.
I did
Yeah.
not neither yet, but I am gonna listen. And while y'all are going and looking for that and listening to this on Spotify or on YouTube, hit the like button and share, subscribe.
Subscribe.
All that's free. All that's free. This helps us get our content out there. I thought about putting in for. I can't hunt the JPI, but I thought
Why
about
not?
putting in for it.
Why not?
Why not?
Why can't you hunt it?
Baseball.
Uh,
I thought about putting in for it, and if I want it, just find somebody to handle for me.
yeah. I can't even get my dog ready.
Hmm. Yeah, you win it. I'll hunt your dog. I'm playing.
You gonna get him ready? I'll send him
Yeah,
to Mississippi.
you win it, and I'll hunt my dog in it for you.
Dude, hell, he's easy to call. When he barks, treat him.
I wish I had something good enough for the JPI. I understand that the while it's extremely prestigious, it's tough to spend $1,000 on a 90-minute chance.
Yeah.
Game of luck.
Man, yeah. I mean, you need brakes or whatever, but if you got a hammer, like, I
Yeah.
mean, you got a good chance of winning. Uh, I feel like I could go and be competitive.
Hmm.
If the moon and stars align, I could go win it. Same with you. There's a lot of
Yeah.
dogs. A lot of dogs. It's just, but you got to go. You
Yeah,
can't.
you
You
can't win
can't.
if you don't go.
You got to go.
Blake says he knows a guy. Blake uh, buys about 60 of them raffle spots. And
Yeah.
if you
If
win it,
you
you take
win,
Gunner.
there you go.
Yeah. I'm not paying. I don't want to pay for 60. Uh, but if you get one, we'll figure it out. I'll split the $25 entry that you win on. So yeah, while we're at it, let's see here. We got us. We're down to the top 8 of the dog names. It's been a tough
Oh yeah. Let's hurry up and do that so we can jump off here.
go here. So the people has spoken.
I can't read that.
Yeah, we had Blackout and Matty Ice. Blackout won. So she'll be going up
All
against
right.
Warpaint next. We
Mm,
have yep,
dude, that's two hammers.
yep, Blackout and Warpaint. And ironically enough, we missed the seeding on 3/4 of the 1 and 4s, but we
Mm-hmm.
hammered the 2s and 3s. I mean, we
We got
placed
them
them
right,
right.
huh?
Yeah. Whipping Post beat
Okay.
Sugar Free.
Yep.
So Whipping Post will be going up against Dressed Up Camo. I think Whipping Post is gonna.
Mm. I think Whip takes that one.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know about War Paint and Blackout. Golly. Uh,
While I like
I'm gonna go.
Blackout, I
I'm gonna
like
go War
Warpaint.
Paint.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going War Paint.
I'd have never believed that Gunsmoke beat Oklahoma Payday last week, but
Me either.
False Prophet got Dancer this past week.
I believe. Yeah, I figured that one to be.
Yep. So be Gunsmoke versus False Prophet.
Dang, that's
Yep.
a ham. Hey, I bred to both them dogs. I got babies out of both of them. Uh,
And then
man,
Triple Slick Traveler was against
him.
Gold Tooth,
Yep.
and it was narrow. Like
Yep.
I think one vote decided
Separated
that
it.
one. Yep.
Dang, who won?
Triple Slick Traveler,
Made it through.
yeah, beat Georgia Overdrive. So this week we'll
Mm.
have Warpaint versus Blackout, Whipping Post versus Dressed Up Camo, Gunsmoke versus False Prophet, and
Hmm.
Triple Slick Traveler versus Georgia Overdrive. That will be on the Plussed Up Podcast Facebook page. There will be polls. Go and vote.
Hmm.
We're narrowing them
So
down.
there's some hammers, dude. That like Blackout and Warpaint got a tough draw. You know what? They
Yep.
could have won in any other bracket and met in the finals. They got a tough draw.
I'm going to say Warpaint and Whipping Post next week
Yeah.
versus False Prophet and George Overdrive. And I like Triple Slick Traveler, but George
You
Overdrive's
think
tough.
False Prophet
Do I think False? I think
Georgia Overdrive is nice.
False Prophet will make it to the end, in my opinion. So it's
You
tough.
think it's going to be Prophet and Whipping Post?
I do. I think it'll be Prophet and Whipping Post in the final. And if I had to guess, Whipping Post wins.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. They get to vote on it.
Yeah,
So
I think Warpaint beats Whipping Post.
you do?
I do.
Huh.
But look, man, I'm a big Warpaint fan. I love that name.
Yeah.
I love Blackout too, but
Yep. Hey, Dakota's got the same opinion as me. War painting and false prophet.
he does not have the same opinion as you. You said whipping post and false
Oh,
prophet.
whipping! I said whipping post. Back up. No,
he's
no.
he's got the same opinion as me.
Damn. Yeah, yeah. So Blake's already brought an entry apparently for the JPI. Blake, you gonna take Bird?
If he went, did he buy a spot to raffle, or has he bought a entry?
Um, let's see here. He says I already bought mine. So apparently,
Because if he
oh
bought an entry, there's no sense in buying a spot to raffle because he's taking his dog.
yeah, that's a good point. Guess he bought a raffle spot.
But if you bought a raffle spot and you buy a raffle spot and I buy a raffle spot,
Yep. Shane, you didn't talk Tyler into it. Dog's only 8 months old right now. Next year they're going.
go. Hey, you can't win it if you don't go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he bought a raffle spot. All right.
Yeah.
So if I buy a raffle spot and I win, you gonna hunt my dog, Blake, or is that just Mississippi? Is
I
is
tell
he
you
just
what,
Team
we'll be
Mississippi?
thirds on it if you win.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be thirds. The Mississippi boys got to stick together. So yeah, well, we had talked about. Do we want to talk about the Calcutta, or we want to wait on that?
Now we can talk about it. Yeah. We're like you
We can
talking
finish
about
up with that.
the plussed up podcast Calcutta?
Yeah, yeah. We
Yeah.
we had talked about Friday night after the dogs have gotten in. There should be 27 dogs left. We thought about having a random Calcutta where you buy in to the Calcutta,
$100.
however much. Yeah, we $100.
Hundred
Uh,
bucks.
we will put your name on a wheel. We'll say this dog made it into Saturday. We're gonna draw for this dog's name, and we hit the button. Whoever's name lands on it, that's the dog you got in the Calcutta.
Yep.
27 dogs get 27 people.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fun. Pay out top three places.
You'd have to take that person's name out of the wheel.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure it does automatically. We'll have to
okay.
check on that, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it takes their name out automatically. You keep spinning, and it would keep coming off.
And he goes down to one.
To my knowledge,
Yeah.
but a random Calcutta, you might get the worst dog there, and you might get the best dog there.
Dang. What if you got? What if you got? Layla.
Well, I will be rooting for like hell for Layla.
Yeah.
Come on, Clifton.
Oh, does he own her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who'd you think on Layla?
Oh, I didn't
Well,
know.
I only know of one Layla.
Oh, it could be more than one.
Okay. If there's more than one Layla, I don't know of another one. But
Nah, that's the one I was talking about.
oh, you was calling her Lola earlier.
Yeah, that was on the phone today.
Oh,
Yeah, I
but
think that would be pretty cool. And we could so we just pay for um first, second, and third. First
mm-hmm.
place gets 1,500, second place gets 700, and third place gets 200.
Yeah, I like it.
And
Random
uh
draw. You might get a beater or a hammer or whatever you want to call them. You
yeah,
might get a
yeah.
which if they win a round, I mean, they're probably not going to be terrible.
No, that's 27 hammers, dude.
Yeah. Who is $1 million Bill?
I mean, You talking about jamming $1 million bill?
No.
Yeah, you remember jamming? You remember $1 million bill? Uh, the one Jonathan White was hunting when he uh tripped and fell and hit his head, and he woke up and said, "Tree Bill," and
No,
they
it was
said,
Boone. It was
"No, it
Boone.
wasn't. No, it was not Boone.
Was it Bill?
It was Bill." Yeah, he passed out and he was coming to, and he's like, "Tree Bill," and they said, "Minus him because he wasn't treed."
No. Oh,
Like
God.
that's
Oh, my
a
God.
handler right there, baby. Like
Hey,
he's got it
he
on
was
his
committed.
mind. You
He was
dang right.
committed.
You dang
That's
right.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So we got a little interest in this. Yeah. Oh, Jim and Bill. So I didn't realize that was the dog he was hunting.
Mm-hmm. Yep. $1 million bill. I've hunted against him.
It was Bill John was hunting. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You was right, Shane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had a bad tumble. I want to say he hit his head on a rock or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Passed out.
Yeah. When he come to, he was like delirious and said, "Tree Bill,
Oh, minus.
minus."
Now it's a warning, ain't it?
I mean, if your dog ain't treed, it's a minus.
I think the first time it says is a warning.
If your dog's not treed,
If the cast doesn't hear your dog, the first time's a warning, second time's a minus.
if the majority of casts, yeah. But you,
Hmm?
if your
You don't think?
dog's not, if no, if you tree your dog in and he don't beat the two, he's minus.
Well, you remember that situation you got into?
I do. I know the
Okay.
situation.
Well, I
If
thought that.
if the majority of the cast, if they treat their dog in, and the majority of the cast did not hear their dog treed, it's a warning.
Yeah, it's a warning.
But I put the two on them. If you call your dog treed, okay, I tree your dog and I put the two on him.
Yeah. Let's see here.
So what that situation is, they're banking on their dog to be there at that tree. So they pitch their dog
Yeah, but you
like
can't
that.
do
That
that no more.
situation. Well, you get a warning.
Yeah, first time's a warning,
Yeah, for
and
pitching
second
your
time's a
dog.
minus.
But if you call your dog treed, I'm gonna tree it. Then I'm gonna put the two on it.
Well, okay. I just thought I had read that they had changed it to where if if somebody calls a dog tree, then the majority of the cats can't hear it the first time's a warning, and then. But yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. You,
What's that's for is somebody trying to pitch their dog and get on the to jump you.
yeah,
So in that instance, dog A and dog B was barking. Handler treed dog A. Other handler treed dog B. And when we
yeah.
got there, dog A was there,
Mm-hmm.
but he wasn't. He wasn't. He got there after we started walking to the tree. He treed. The dog actually treed probably a minute later. He was just going there in that direction. He hadn't barked yet.
Yeah.
Handler A said he heard him bark and called him. I don't think he ever heard him bark. He might have. I don't know. I didn't hear him bark.
I had a swore that I saw I had read that in there. I guess
Yeah,
I hadn't.
like they yeah that rule was changed. If the majority of the cast does not hear the the dog tree to get treed in, it's a warning.
Yeah, because if I could treat my dog that nobody could hear, and then I could walk you 2 minutes towards my dog to where you could hear him, it would be
Hmm.
a benefit.
Yeah, but you should get minus if your dog's not treated.
Well, I can tell when my dog's treated on there, but
But you understand what I'm saying?
I
Like
do
if you're
understand what you're saying.
like if like if I take your tree call, the two started,
Hmm.
no bark, you got the two working.
Yeah, and we're gonna walk towards my dog.
Yeah, and if he don't bark, he's minus. You're saying he's warned.
That is what the rules say.
I think it's I think uh so if it was the majority of the cast and you called your dog trees like, man, we didn't hear your dog treed,
Yeah,
that's a
let me.
warning for you. And then I guess if you done it again, you get a minus. I'd go ahead and start the two.
So here's your little knowledge, Brad Ham. That two is their person that treated dog's time. You have to stop the last 30 seconds of the two. I don't care what you say or anybody else says. It's that person that treated dogs 2 minutes. He says you have to stop the last 30 seconds of the time to listen for the dog.
If the two's put on you, you walk straight to the dog.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I had read too. Rules say you do not take the call on the first offense. Yeah, the two can run. So if you hear my dog and I treat my dog, okay, and at 32 seconds we finna start walking towards the cast, and you say, "Put the coup on Gunner." Okay,
Yeah.
well let's walk. We're gonna walk towards him
The
for a
rules
minute
say
and a
walk.
half.
The
Yeah,
rules don't say stop and listen. The rule says walk. And you stop and listen to the last 30 seconds.
yeah, hmm yeah. The 2 minutes is yours. Now, a lot of people try to say, "No, we gotta wait until it barks again." 2 minutes is yours.
Well, the rules say walk. When the
Yeah,
two when the 2 minute no bark rule is invoked, you're supposed to start walking to that dog.
yes.
Then at a minute 30 you stop and you listen.
So, I wish I knew where that was, and I wasn't sitting here prolonging this. But uh, that's what it is. It says that you're not supposed to take the call. It's supposed to be a verbal offense. Let's see here. Rules say do not take the call and warn first. Yes, you can walk, but we're gonna start it from where you treat it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. I mean, once you put the two on the dog, it's the two is wherever you put it. You started that.
Yeah. But then he breaks the two.
Yeah. It says a dog must bark at least once every 2 minutes. So
Yeah, but
how
then
often do you stop?
yeah, but then he breaks the two. So uh if you put the two no bark on him, the 2 minute no bark, and you start walking to him, and he
Hmm.
breaks the two,
Hmm.
then there's no minus.
Yeah, but my question is, if they bark twice and you proceed to walk, and in 5 seconds they say stop and listen, they put the two on him again, and then in 30 seconds he barks again. To say they're chewing, I say he, she are chewing or whatever. They're not leaving. They're still there. Got
Yeah.
a terrible. Let's say they got a terrible chewing habit.
Hmm.
How often are you stopping that cast to listen for the dog?
I'm trying to if that dog's there at the tree, I'm trying to get to that tree as fast
I,
as I can.
I understand if you're the.
And the closer, like I'm stopping at a minute and a half to listen.
Hmm.
At let's say break, you're still want to get there to handle your dog. and then you get there and the dog's chewing and looking up.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I would say that's
No.
showing treed.
No. My question is not your dog. If you're judging, non-hunting judge,
Okay, I'm judging a non-hunting judge.
yeah, dog is not yours. You don't even know the dog.
I'm a non-hunting judge, so
Hmm.
yeah.
The dog shuts up and you put the two on it. Y'all walk.
Oh, dog's treed in.
Treat him. You
All
put
right,
the
the
two
dog
on.
quiz. I put the two on it. The rules say you walk for a minute and a half.
Okay. You get to a minute and a half,
Yep,
and it takes a second. Just say it takes 15 seconds, and dog barks in a minute 45 seconds.
broke.
Only one time.
It's broke.
How far are you walking before you stop and listen again? Just say the dog. He's like it's still 600 yards or 400 yards.
We
How
need to.
far?
Well, I mean, like your 2 minutes is up. The tree time, not the no bark. I'm talking about the tree time. Like you need to get to that tree anyway to handle your dog. So the dog's treed in. We start walking to the dog. He broke. I'm giving him about 20 more seconds. He hadn't barked. I'm putting the 2 minutes back on him.
Hmm. This is where I was going. Blake
Yeah,
said depends on if I am honest. So
I wouldn't put the no bark immediately back on him, but it would be coming pretty soon.
so Todd asked, can you put the two on a dog past the 2 minute tree? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And if a dog's been there for 5 minutes and you walk up and the dog gets down off the tree just because he was there for 5 minutes barking, as soon as you see
They
him, he gets down and starts milling the
they
15
put fit they have to put the 15 on him
verbally. Verbally.
verbally. Yeah.
They
So if
can't
he
put the
starts
15 without saying it.
yeah, if he starts milling, they can't be like, "Ah, 15 got him." Like they have to put the 15 on him.
Hmm.
And then he's got to show treed. If he looks up,
That's
that's
true.
showing treed. He don't have to bark. If he looks up, he broke the 15. I had a dude put the 15 on me when I was handling my dog. I was reaching down to get my dog, and my dog come to me. I had 15 on him. I was like, what? Like, for what? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I had my lead fixing to put it on him. And I was like, really? He's like, he's got to show treat. And I done this, and he went back on the tree and started barking. I'm like, can I handle him now? Like he told me to handle my dog.
So
Handle your dog, Sharon.
when I first
And then
started
he
hunting, go ahead.
go,
When I first started hunting, I had the 15 on a dog. I was judging, and the dog was running through the woods, like in his search area, and he goes, "He's a tree." I said, he close 20 foot from a tree." He looked up. He looked up. He grabbed.
yeah.
I said, and at the time, I wasn't educated enough to say anything. I was like, well, I guess he did look up. And technically, he looked up, but he wasn't looking up at a tree. I think he saw a butterfly. You know, fly
Hey,
by his head.
it's you give him the benefit of the doubt. Just like on a slick tree, you give him the benefit of the doubt. There's a squirrel there.
So Todd wants to know how so if he completes the required bark in 2 minute tree time. Well,
That's
he's
just the
not.
rules.
He's not considered. The
You
tree's
haven't
not
handled
considered
him.
fun until you handle the dog.
Yeah.
If it takes you 10 minutes to get to the dog, if you tree the dog in, say dog A is treed, and this 5 minute search time starts, and you hear your dog and you tree your dog. Okay,
You got to stay
he has
there.
to stay there for 5 minutes plus your walk time. So until you get the dog handled, it might be 8 or 10 minutes in that scenario. But until the dog is handled, it's considered scoring of
Pending.
the tree.
Pending.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, until he's handled is considered pending. So that rule applies until you handle him.
Yeah. And some organizations enforce it a little more than others. I've seen some be a little lenient, and I don't know. I think it depends on how much you're hunting for, what you're hunting for, who you're hunting with. I think a lot of that depends on how strict or strenuous the people take the rules.
Yeah, but I don't know any of them that if the dog leaves a tree or quits barking after 2 minutes,
Oh, I don't
they
need it.
don't
But
they
what I'm
don't
saying is I generally don't stop ever 50 yards and try to put the two on a dog. I've had a lot of people try to
no,
do it to
I'm
me.
not. Yeah, I'm not trying to get a dog minus. Like, but I do play by the rules. I'm out there to see who's got the best dog at that particular time.
Hmm.
Yeah, he has to bark at least once every 2 minutes.
But I've seen people every 50 yards. Let's stop and listen.
I
Okay. And
I know I have too.
I've made the
If it
comment to people, dude.
if it's my tree, I'm walking to my tree. I ain't stopping and listening. Like I'm trying to get to my dog. If
It,
you
it
don't hear him, put the two on him. I'm walking to my dog.
it doesn't state that in the rules. I don't understand. I don't know of a registry that it after the 2 minutes you can't be minus or have the two put on you. I've not
Yeah,
seen that in any registry. Every registry I've ever hunted, and four registries, I guess, or five
but
registries, I've never seen nobody not be a rule.
yeah, the rules doesn't say after 2 minutes the dog cannot have the 2 minute no bark put on it.
It just says has to bark at least once every 2 minutes.
Mm.
He's saying not saying leaving or coming out of steps, just saying barking. Well,
Yeah, but you don't know if it didn't leave. Like I mean, like you got to get to the tree. It's got to bark for you to get to the tree.
yeah, I agree. Let's see. Uh, I was looking for that information here. 10 minutes less, several events, two dogs. Scoring of a tree, a dog must be declared bark to be declared treed. Okay. When hunting
Hmm.
judges are in use, if a handler declares their dog treed that cannot be heard by the majority of the cast, the judge shall not take the call and will warn the handler on the first offense. The handler will receive 100 minus for each
Yeah.
offense thereafter. Uh, let's see. When a dog is declared treed by a handler, the dog must hold the tree for 2 minutes unless all dogs are declared treed or handled. If a dog is declared treed with less than 2 minutes remaining in the hunt, the dog must hold the tree for 2 minutes. No other dogs declared treed after the hunt time expires. Here's the 30-second rule. Dogs are declared treed within the first 30 seconds. Hold the tree until the last. Um, After dogs declared treed in 30 seconds. I think we lost Shane. Oh, after 2 minutes and upon signal from the judge, the handlers are to tie their dogs to a tree close to the declared tree as possible. I know it's in here, but anyways, it's in here. You got you can have the two put on you. I've never seen it not be used. Now, if there is there might be an organization out there that's not doing that, but I've not ever experienced it. I know the UMCA, the OMCBA, the NSD, and the USDC for sure use it. You think it's in the minus? Why are you not on the screen here?
You took me out. I've been
Uh,
here the whole time.
I didn't take you out. All right. When a dog is declared treed, one dog which is declared treed must bark every 2 minutes until the cast arrives at the tree, or all dogs declared treed will be minused. When the 2 minute no bark time is running, the cast is to continue walking in the direction of the dogs and will stop with 30 seconds left remaining in the and listen to the dog declared treed to bark. It has to bark. If it has not been heard, if the if the two is time, I don't know how that's worded here. I might need to do some
Okay.
rewording.
Yeah. If all right,
So it's
you said
underscoring a minus
right.
tree,
Yeah. If
section
it
three
has,
in
if
NSD
it's not
rules.
been heard,
Yeah.
like where you is at, is it?
It says if the
All
two
right.
minute time is
When the
broken, the cast is to continue walking to the dog. A dog in
yeah,
sight that is showing treed by looking up or up but not barking shall not have the 2 minute no bark rule invoked. So
yeah. 2 minute no bark rule cannot be started if the handler is instructed to go handle the dog.
it says when a dog is declared treed, one dog is which declared tree must bark every 2 minutes until the cast arrives at the tree. So it don't matter if the two is over or not. Until you arrive at the tree, it must bark.
Yeah. But you need to put the two on him. Like the judge would need to put the two on him to get minus.
So I don't know. That's the NSD rule. It has to
Yeah.
bark every 2 minutes until at the tree. It don't say
Yeah.
how often to stop. It don't say how long you're supposed to give it before you put the two or any of that.
Yeah. That's dependent on the judge.
Yeah. So I've seen people put I've seen people put the 3 minute stationary like dog barely whimper. Three working.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
also heard I saw a dog shut up to take a breath of air. Two working. And I'm like, damn. All right.
Yeah. So like even at like a big hunt, I give them like I'll start my own clock. So if I hear your dog out there, he starts treeing.
Mm-hmm.
I start my clock, and he's sitting down like he's treeing now, and we're at 20 seconds. I put the three on you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Now I don't put the three on you, and like 20 seconds is gone. Like, but that's my own clock. Like I'll give you about 20 seconds or so of continuous barking before I put the continuous bark on you. Same thing. If we're walking to your dog and he shuts up. We're walking and he still shut up. It's been about 15 seconds. Hey, I'm gonna put the no bark on you. You got the two's working, and
Mm-hmm.
we start walking to your dog.
So I mean, I normally will I'll give people to say if I hear a dog out there treeing and bumping, I normally, if they're at distance, I'll give them 30, 40 seconds before I'm going to put the three. If it's in sight and I'm looking at the dog and it's sitting there, go, 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 I'm going to look
Yeah,
over at that person and I'm going to say, man, I'm sitting there looking at a tree.
yeah.
Three working.
Hey, I've been on a cast, and this guy had talked to some buddies or something like that, and like on how to beat me. And like Traveler will open up on the ground, um, a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more than Megatron. Oh, 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 and he put the three on. Like I'm gonna put the three on him. No, he actually said, "I'm gonna put the 2 on him." I was like, "Are you meaning the 3?" Uh, uh, how many? Yeah, like he's got to get treed.
Yeah,
I was like, "Yeah, it's just 3, not the 2." I was like, "Okay, 3
yeah,
working," and he got treed. And then his dog opened. I was like, "We're gonna put the 3 on your dog?" And he was like, "For what?" I was like, "Hell, he just opened."
yeah.
I guess. I was like, 3 working.
So, so my question is, if he says I'm gonna put the 2 on you, he's the judge,
It was a 2 dog cast.
and he was the judge.
Is a When you're a hunting judge, you're not like they can. So like when you're a hunting judge,
Hmm.
they can put a 2 on you.
So,
Like y'all are all 3 judges. So if I was a hunting judge, I'm like, I ain't putting shit on my dog, but I'm gonna put it on yours. Like you can't do that.
so I get that, but my deal is so if he puts the 2 on your dog and you don't clarify number one is the 3, and it ended the 2 minutes, he
Oh,
minuses you.
he would have tried to minus me probably if I
What
hadn't corrected
happens
him.
because he doesn't even know the rule?
Right. Like you would question that.
Yeah.
Like, but I corrected him on it. I was like, it's the 3, not the 2. He was nervous, shaking.
Who was at that time that you told he needed to read the rule book? I
That
know who
was
it was.
that was so and
You don't want the answer. Don't. You can explain what happened.
no,
You don't have to know.
I'll answer it. It was Brian Rangel, and he took it like, and I think I said read the rules. He took it like it offended
An
him. Like I
insult.
tried, like I tried to embarrass him. I didn't. That was not my intent at all. I would never try to embarrass somebody in front of people. Like I don't do that. Uh, but I can understand, and I don't even remember saying it, but I'm sure I did, and I can understand where it did embarrass him a little bit, and I can understand where he thought, and that was a bad cast for me anyway. I mean, a bad cast.
Yeah.
I was I was trying to probably the worst cast I've ever judged, really, and it made me look bad. Uh, I was trying to set a precedence that we're out here to watch these dogs work,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not just trying to minus a dog. And there was a dog on the cast that I knew extremely well, and he was doing something that was very very uncommon for him. And I thought maybe he left a tree, but also maybe he got on the other side of the tree, and there was
Mm-hmm.
a big mouth dog in there treeing with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I minus that other dog several times on this cast. So like I wasn't cheating, but I wasn't at the tree, and I was trying to figure out what was going on. I know what was going on now, but at the time I didn't. And it was just a bad cast. It like there's a picture uh of Shane Shriver. Man, he was so mad at me. And there's a picture like he had gotten wet, so he put his work overalls on. He had to change breeches, and he's there with his work overalls, and like he's got like just a scowl look on his face, and I know how it looked. That was, and I called him later and apologized to him. Like, look, man, that was not my intentions, and like I can understand how it looked like I might have been calling for this other guy's dog. I wasn't, but I understand. Like I can see how you would think I was.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bad cast for me. Uh, it still worked out. The dog like Brian's dog won. Shane's dog got second. Like it and like it worked out. Like it worked out like it was supposed to. Uh so no harm, no foul. But and like we read some rules when we got back, and uh anyway, like, and I was correct on the rule, and uh I
That
think
bothered him a
I
little bit.
well, yeah, well, it's the way I went about it too. I was like, hey, I'll bet you what you won. I'll bet you what you won that this is the rule. And he's like, I ain't doing that.
Yeah. Read the
Uh,
rules.
yeah, it was not a good cast for me.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
Uh, well, we've been on here 2 hours.
let's go.
So tell your mamas, your brothers, your sisters, come check us out on Plus Up Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, man. We appreciate the topics. We appreciate all the information. We're open for topic suggestions next week. You guys send them to us, Plus Up Podcast. Uh, Coming to a hunt near you. You got anything to say, Shane?
Worldwide, peace out.